end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, move, ready. He's tired of
First down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable now for Allen. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Ready, 30 base. Blue draw Corker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 21-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, zoom.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Packers pick it up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, Two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
You ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64. Weak. Check. Hey, exit.
He'll drop to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This will be, 38 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there from McCaffrey. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 3, Lions 0.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Mariota now. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Hey, orbit. Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Strong right.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Mariota. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 24-yard touchdown, and the Lions have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. On 2nd and 12, Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Allen. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Let's go. Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Raekwon McMillan showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch tight. Tight is right. We got 4. We got 4.
Hey, Haywood! Hey!
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
We ain't giving up nothing. Hey, Wahoo! Give it back.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw Mariota. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota, he'll get this one to Galladay. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll run it with Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 14. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Hey.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 94 is the mark.
Be driven.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The first down carry here for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. On first and 10, here's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. There he goes, left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Carry on Johnson. Now the try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 19, Packers 3. John Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Lions score first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offense. Rush coming, and he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now they try the right side here. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And a give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Hey, exit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ringo. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Yep.
94.
2nd and 10. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First down, Green Bay.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, C6, C6. C7, C7.
Back to throw here. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
Go. Hey, over. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Go. Bravo.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The Packers take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this route. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
Use Johnson on, it's poke free, football's out, and the Packers pick it up. He's at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike 42.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Let's get the ball. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic.
Go.
Defense, keep it up, guys. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're not ready for this, man.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, Charlie.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Get that quarterback at all costs. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Shoot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The open man is Smith. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And a Packer first
94
down.
is the mic. 94 is the mic.
Yes, yes.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Let's go, defense.
Now.
Let's go, defense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Lead driven, lead driven.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Topper, topper, get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And one of the whistles for it, timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Give me that ball, D.
Hey, wahoo.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.